Alright, try and get this together. Try and get this together. Get this together. Waiting for TFE Jimbo to pull up. So as Jimbo pull up, we good. We lit. We lit. Though my hair, I'm in the process of taking my plaits up. So this head looking a little crazy right now. Look a little crazy right now. I'm taking my plaits out. But yeah, we waiting for TFE Jimbo to pull up. You know, got the talks with Jay across the hat. Got the talks with Jay across the hat. Probably gonna do some other merch. You know, probably give me a beanie that got it also. We waiting for Jimbo to pull up. So when Jimbo pull up, we lit. We lit. We can get started. Waiting on him. Waiting on him to pull up. You know, waiting on Jimbo. Give it a few more minutes. Waiting on Jimbo. You know, some other things we're gonna talk up about with Jimbo. So as he pop up, you know. Well, we're gonna ask everything y'all wanna know. Cause there's some things I wanna know. You know, some things I've heard. So, you know, I wanna get his perspective of certain things. Definitely. Ain't no him to pull up. No Jimbo to pull up. You know? Ain't no him. Jimbo. Let's send it one more time. Send it one more time. Okay. But it's that time it popped up. Wait, it popped up. Alright. We waiting. We waiting. Hopefully now. Alright. There we
Oh,
go.
shit. Yo,
What's up? What's Jumbo?
chilling. Yo,
What's the
chilling. How you doing?
I'm good. I can't complain. How about yourself?
Man, hey man, another day in paradise, man. I can't complain, man.
So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. What's the
We live?
TFE stand for? Your name?
We live?
Yeah, we live. We
Okay,
live.
okay, okay. TFE,
YouTube,
it stands for the.
Twitter.
Okay, okay, bet. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. Fuck with Jade, man, for real. But the TFE stands for the Family Entertainment,
Okay. Is that like your
and it
your
was
your company? That's your
yeah,
company?
that's my brand. Like got the LLC behind it and everything. It's something I started when I was a little younger and shit, like about to get ready to go to college. It just I had lost a lot of people that was really important to my family. Like my grandma was like the glue of the family type shit. And when she passed, it's like everybody just went their separate ways and shit. So I was like yearning for that family vibe and shit. So I was getting into music and different other shit far as in the entertainment world. So it's just like I was like, okay, it's the family entertainment. Because if I want to do something, I wanted to have meaning and I wanted to like reflect something that meant a lot to me. And my family meant a lot to me at the time. We was all like rocking this shit. So that's pretty much where it came from.
Okay. So how we get into battle rap?
Um, Jason Stewart, shout out Mike Fight, in Fayetteville, North Carolina. He reached out to me. I was watching. I always was a fan of battle rap. I ain't gonna say always. Like I don't go back to the DVDs. I didn't went back and watched them since being a part of it. But at first I wasn't into the DVD era and all that. I really got into it when around about the time Hitman and Surf battled, I believe. And then so I just was always a fan of it. But one time, I was staying in Fayetteville, dude, Jason Stewart, owner of Mike Fight. He reached out to me. He was like, "Man, you be making music and shit like that. You ever thought about battle rapping?" And I was like, "I seen it and shit, but never really like." He was like, "Man, try it, man." He was like, I give a lot of people up and coming opportunities, so you can't be that bad. Like you feel me? So I tried it in the first battle. I won, but I really ain't feel the reception that a normal battle rapper would get. Like in my opinion, and it just made me from that battle forward just be like a student of the game and just like, all right, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right. So, and that's how it came along. Like him giving me an opportunity to come on his platform. He was just starting up, and it was for up and coming people. He was trying to like build up and or get into battle rap, like help him and he helped them get into battle rap. So started out there and then actually went to getting kind of good at it, and it, we here now.
So, how many years we been in battle rap?
uh Jeremiah just turned 6, so I say like five and a half. Yeah, about five and a half. I started like right before, right after. I'm sorry, right after he was born. I really start. Yeah, my first battle was like I think couple months after he was born. So like 5 going on 6 or maybe 6.
Okay. What's been the high so far of your career?
The high, um, that's a good question. Goddamn, Jay, goddamn, that's a good question. The high of my career would be, I think, would be like, even though it ain't go the way I wanted to, and I know we're gonna get into that, but battling on RBE, like I said, I was always a fan of it at first, and being able to, it really just hit me the other day, and it's kind of motivation and shit. Like I said, we're gonna get into that, but it just hit me the other day when it was dropped. Like, damn, I was really on RBE. So I think that's been the high of my career, like saying I touched that platform.
Okay. What's what's been the low of your career?
My performance on that platform. And the reason
Okay.
the reason I say that is because that battle taught me a lot. Like far as in negotiations and stipulations and anywhere with the Asians on it. But nah, seriously, it taught me a lot. Just far as in conducting businesses and conducting getting battles lined up without certain situations and certain antics and shit. Like the whole experience at RBE taught me a lot. So I can say that was my lowest because if I could go back and do it again, I would have definitely had a better performance. But you don't get no redos in life, so we just pushing forward now.
Okay. So for me, because I've been here since like far as RBE, I got with them as far as like season one of them. So
Right.
season two, we knew certain people. Nowhere, I'm in a space, and here you come in a space, just going your Jimbo energy right in the middle of conversations that they having. And Miss Wing is like, "Hold on, Jimbo, we having a whole conversation," and it's like, where he come from?
Right. Who the fuck is this guy?
I think a lot of people had that because I'm like, okay, I know this person from season two. I've seen this person in spaces. I've seen this person in spaces, and it's like I would see you pop up in spaces in the beginning, but I don't think I hear you talk. And then
Right.
I would hear you talk more. Then the whole the situation where everybody had an opinion of whatever happened,
Uh-huh.
whatever happened, as far as that situation with the young lady, it seemed like everybody had an opinion of it.
Oh,
And then
okay,
it just
okay. I know
seemed
what
from
you're talking about.
there, you started, everybody started really just taking to you, getting used to you. That boy
Yeah.
hilarious, big TFP.
Appreciate it. Hey man, make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. When I wake up in the morning, I want Jay to text me and say, hey man, my subscribers went up, my likes went up, man. So make sure Appreciate y'all for pulling up, but make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. It only take a click of a button. But go ahead.
Like
But
Jimbo,
nah,
where you come from? Cause it's like you just
I feel like
music
this right here
spaces
when it
be
came
be
to the RBE situation. I feel like at first, like you said, after that situation, and just seeing how some people responded and shit like that, and seeing how things went, it was like, oh, it's a collective group of niggas right here, and then is other than that is every man for themselves. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna be me. And one thing about me, I can sell a show and shit. So and that was the part, like shout out to Wing and the process and shit, like the 70/30 part. The 70 wasn't one of my weak points. Like I always knew how to sell a show or be entertaining. Like I say, I loved the entertainment world since a kid. Like whether it was movies or not saying I did that myself, but just being a fan of it. Like movies, comedy. I just always loved the entertainment world. So putting on a show was never like a weakness of mine. But I do regret like how I moved in certain situations. Shout out baby TFE Jeremiah, my son in the background. But I do regret how I moved in some situations, but nah, I just really was like, all right, this my chance. Like shit, people gonna know me. Like we gonna make this count. We gonna make this count. So that's where the energy was coming from. I don't regret like how I came in and promoted myself, and a lot of people, like you say, took like it to me and shit. Some people was hating, some people were whatever, whatever. But I don't regret that part of it. The biggest part I regret is how like, all right, now it's time to handle business. Turn the switch off of like I'm always playing and joking and like I'm not gonna go for certain things. Like certain things. Go back for a minute. I'm not gonna allow certain things to be did and stuff like that. So yeah, that's where that came from. I had to, that was my moment. It was welcome to the big leagues. I had to make sure people knew who I was.
now what now? Cause I get in the space. I lead the space sometimes. Was King Shadow always the person that you were trying to battle?
Nah. And I'm happy you asked that question. Nah, when I first came in, a lot of people know I was going at power. And it was strictly off of like, even though I might have used other antics and shit like that, it was strictly I just wanted to battle power. Like he had battled a couple of my friends or had a couple bars about my friends, and niggas know how I am when it comes to studio game. Like, all right, let's go. We feel like we can run with some of the best of them. So um that's all it was with power. Just thought that battle we were both selling, and that would be an interesting battle. But King Shadow came into play because of Wayne, the boss lady. One day I was on the spaces and I was just talking shit. I was like, wait, man, these niggas ass. Cause now at this point, I'm getting comfortable and I'm doing homework. And like I say, it's a lot of them niggas in that process that do have potential to be great in this sport. And then some of them niggas just need to, find a local markery or something, market or something, and do bag some grocery or something, like, flip a burger. Everybody, this ain't for everybody. But I will say, I was just talking shit. I'm like, Wayne, man, come on, man. You keep booking all these niggas. Like, come on, man. It's time. And I had been pressuring and pressuring. So she finally got to the point, like, fuck it. She was like, Shadow, you want to do me a favor and kill? So it was like a sort of a hit. Like, she sent Shadow at me. So, and I was like, fuck it. We here now. And just went to building it from there. But nah, Shadow was never the direct target. He just came into play. And I ain't minded. I think the only thing like I say, I regret is how I let shit get lined up for that battle. If I could have just went into that battle like I didn't went into all the other 20 plus battles, um, it would have definitely been a different outcome. But just the way things was lined up, you can look at it and go back and look at my other performances and just see I was uncomfortable. Like it was a lot. But it was a learning experience too, though. So I don't regret it. I'm not bashing the process or none of that. It's just it was a learning experience.
Now, because Shadow had, been at RBE, is that why? So was it more so like a humbling in a sense? Because how you came in, so that where you
Um,
kind of like use Shadow to try like,
you said as far as
hey,
in like the
hey, nigga, it's
stipulations.
talent here, humble him.
You said like far as in like the stipulations, or far as in just the matchup period.
Well, the matchup and now the stipulations. Tell me, like I heard I think he told he said you gonna go first. I heard that.
Right.
Now, how do we get into him having these stipulations? That I don't know.
So yeah, nobody, and every time I explain it, and can't nobody understand it. So um going back to the conversation where like she said you want to do me a favor and whatever, you want to kill this nigga for me, and then he was like I don't mind or whatever. At first it was supposed to be set up in Miami. Some little shit happened behind the scenes, nothing too big to talk about, to where I guess it was this word being passed around of what could and couldn't happen in Miami. So we ended up making a decision just keep down confusion and switch me to the upcoming card that was coming up in VA with the Battle Academy guys. And she asked him, what you gonna charge me for this battle? Not far as in money, but just they got a relationship far as in business. He like you said, Shadow has already been on RBE for a while. And he was just like, this nigga gotta go first, and if he lose, he gotta go home, and just just saying a bunch of shit. So the whole time we selling the fight and shit, I'm literally like I'm hearing it and shit, like, but I'm thinking like, it's just shit to sell the fight, whatever, whatever. When we get there, it's gonna be a real fight, and when we get there, it ain't just happened to me. I'm not gonna make it seem like I'm a victim. They say we ain't do it all the time, but I'm never in my career battled the first battle of the night from the way I sell it to the way I perform. Like I never put myself in that situation because I feed off the crowd. You feel me? So um out of nowhere, she made us the first battle of the night, and then when we get up there, she was like, "Y'all want to explain the stipulations on camera?" I'm like, "Go back, Stank." I'm like, "No, we not doing that. Like, this shit is already crazy." So, and then she goes to saying, "Stop, man! You gonna let the world know I ain't got no haircut?" Um, then she goes to saying, oh yeah, he do gotta go first. So like we wasn't even thinking about it in the moment of making me go first because she was about to like she said anybody got a coin, she about to flip the coin. Back up. I can't hear myself with that thing. So she was about to flip the coin and then he was like, no, this nigga going first. There's no battle or whatever, whatever. She was like, oh yeah, y'all do got stipulations. And then now I gotta go first and shit. And the way this shit was being, it felt like at some point I was being handled and it was like
Mm.
just made it uncomfortable and it was like I just went blank in the midst of rapping like baking soda. A couple of the guys will tell you like earlier that day I had spit my rounds to people and they knew what it was about to be like but just in that moment I went blank and it was just I was frustrated with myself and frustrated with the stipulations and the way things were going and it was just like okay. All right, it's a lot, but like I said, it was a learning experience because I know I have worked myself up to a point to where you can't make a TFE unless you like a Tay Rock or somebody that's rarely higher on me. You can't make a TFE Jimbo go first. Like I sell the show. Come when I am put in a situation where everything is great. I pull up and give a good show and shit like that. So it was just a learning experience. Like I was so grateful and eager for the opportunity that I let certain things happen that shouldn't have happened. So and as far as in the matchup, do I feel like it was a humbless situation? Nah, because even now people was like the little bit I did get out was better than the 13 minutes he said. Like, and that's another thing. Like he went over time limit, but I don't want to make it seem like I'm
I was biased about
because
that. I was biased what the
yeah,
time
like
limit
I
was for
don't.
that.
Yeah, the time limit supposed to been 3:30, and you see he rapped for 13:30.
Um,
So it's just like I don't want to make it seem like I'm complaining or nothing, but it just like when people look at the performance and shit, like I'm gonna take full accountability of
salute, Dub.
not. not finishing, but I will not take accountability of how comfortable I was in that battle. Like all 20 plus of my battles, whether I'm the underdog or whether the whole room against me, I'm still comfortable enough to where you got to flip this coin. He got to go, or I got to go. Like everything is fair. The best man gonna win. And I didn't feel like I was in
Mm-hmm.
that type of situation. You feel me? Even with him breaking stipulations and shit like that, it was still a decision made to sit me down for a while or
Salute
whatever, whatever.
EAZ.
Shout out
You got
Studio
Dub and
Gang in the
EAZ
building.
in the building.
Fact, shout out Studio
Big C
Gang in the
gang.
building. But yeah, so
Shav
that's all that
gang.
was.
Salute Chris Petty. Yeah. Hey.
Salute to the gang.
Hey, Chris Petty. Matter of fact, since you in the comments, is this event going to have a stream? Because I'm just a little curious after seeing like the first three announcements. I definitely want to see
I'm
it.
telling,
I
hey,
definitely want to see it. So
everybody
I hope
that's gonna watch this,
fingers crossed for
go make
stream.
sure y'all do like Jay, man. Tell Chris y'all want to scream, man. Tell Chris y'all want to scream, man.
Yes, please stream this.
Nah,
Oh
this event gonna
man,
be lit.
no PV, no pay per view, no VODs.
Oh, Chris said you got to be in the building. You
I
got to
guess
be in the goddamn building. Chris said you got to
it's one
be in the building.
of those. Oh,
It's one of those.
hold on. This event is being. Hold on, where this event is going down? Where? Atlanta? Is it
October,
Atlanta?
yeah, October 26th in Atlanta. More details as far as in the venue and shit like that coming soon. But October 26th in Atlanta. And it's gonna be some more. Y'all already liking the card, but it's gonna be some more exciting battles on the card. Like I can't
Salute.
disclose of it, but it's a lit
Yo,
card. You gonna want to be in the building for this one.
look, you got you versus G-Lo. So you got TFA
Yeah,
versus G-Lo. You got H Jab versus what's his name?
Sir
What's
Bubba.
his Sir Bubba. You got Banks
Yeah,
and is
Skelly.
Scully. That's a fire first three
And then you
announcements.
got Sniper and
First three
Chef
announcements.
Trend. Like it's,
That's what I'm
it's
saying. These
crazy.
announcements is just getting better. That's why I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, to the fact there's no pay per view, but I respect it and I get it. I get it. I get it. You gotta be there. You gotta be
Yeah, you
there.
gotta be there for this one. That's why the title said they not like us. You gotta be there for this one. It's gonna be one of them and you gotta be in the building, man. This is a studio gang and Petty Road and an academy event. Like this is gonna be one of them. Like it's gonna be one of them.
G-Lo, G-Lo
Yeah,
ain't no
yeah.
slouch. But we haven't seen G-Lo a lot recently. So how this battle come about? Who put this together? This is Chris Petty idea or like you brought it to
Oh
the
yeah,
table? What happened?
shout out Chris shout out Chris Petty. I will say this. I didn't supposed to be on this card. Like Studio Game, we firm on each other about performances and shit like that. I didn't originally supposed to be on this card. But the guys understood like all the shit I was going through plus the stipulations and shit like that. So this is like a you owe us one type shit. And that's how and Chris was like, but I'm gonna make you fight, even though this is one of those type battles. So he went and got G Lo because me and G Lo supposed to battle a couple times, but the business and shit was never finalized and shit like that. And Chris liked to make those type of battles happen that normally don't happen because of politics or whatever, whatever. So Chris made it happen. And that's how it came about. G Lo is definitely a formidable opponent, but no slack to him. I just don't feel like this one is about G Lo. Like I got an answer to my last performance, like, and then the performance before that wasn't like I let Banks pretty much jump in and go crazy on that one. So, um, it's like at a point in my career where you was just on RBE, you done had a couple bad performances. Like, where is TFE Jimbo when it comes to this sport? And I just feel like this is a statement moment and I don't want to talk too much. Like you see, I'm in a good vibe. Like I'm level headed. Like I'm just ready to show work. Like because I know what I did and I know what I should have did with the RBE situation. So even though this is not that, I'm gonna make it into something though. So yeah.
But I have a question though. With the
Okay.
RBE situation, now I know Wing does do the one shot you're out situation. I do. I've heard them.
Right.
But you know how like some people get to spin the block?
Yeah.
How come it is there a reason why or, or did you not choose to spin the block if we're able to spin the block?
It was a little bit of both. Like, Wing said she was had a conversation with her and EJ and shit, and not gonna disclose too much of the conversation, but it was just a conversation to where like they was gonna sit me down and then bring me back and shit, and I just felt like with all the shit that happened, I didn't deserve to sit down, and even though I still had a great performance and shit, like so it was kind of like just take a breather away from that situation for a moment and work outside the box, and then if opportunity presents itself and everything comes along, then I'm still open to like do a battle on RBE again. Like if there is a split in the block situation or whatever case it is, but I just want to get back to like making my fans happy. Like I say, the last two performances kind of left a sour taste in their mouth. So I just want to, get back, and I can't sit around and wait on Wing to give me the okay that you on this card and have my fans with that sour taste in their mouth that long. So this here is just like stepping outside the box, getting some work. And if it presents itself, it does, or if something else presents itself, whatever. I'm just working right now. So I don't. I really can't answer that, but I did try to the best of my knowledge.
That's understandable. Now, I anybody, this is outside looking at far as the RBE. I think some of y'all grew a little frustrated with you get a date, something happens, you have no event.
Right.
So I
Right.
think a lot of y'all at points got frustrated with that. But I noticed
Right.
some people went and battled other places, but were still part of the process. So could
Right.
you have just stepped away, did some battles elsewhere, and then still been part of it? Or did you just need to just be like, all right, let me let that be what it is, let me go and whatever it's gonna be?
I looked at it like a little bit of both. Like it was like you say, like after that performance, I had made in my mind that I wasn't gonna do nothing until that performance. So whether and I had a couple offers come along and stuff, but once I got that official phone call and it was locked in, I said I wasn't gonna do nothing until that performance. But now after that performance, it's more of on a situation of where I see myself being somewhere in this game, and I know my potential, I know my talent and stuff like that, and I don't think the punishment that was being set out is something I can afford to take at the point I am in my career. So it's also let me put on some work some other way. And if it, like I said, if it double back and open up a hey, we want you on this card and stuff, I'm still willing to do business with RBE. I don't have no bad blood with RBE. Like I don't try and get personal with companies on that level to where it could be bad blood. I don't got no bad blood with no company out here, as far as to my knowledge. But so it's still a like down the road if that presents itself. I'm willing to, yeah, definitely, because I owe them one, and I think if opportunity presents itself, I'm definitely gonna remind them of what should have happened.
Is you and are these battles 1 or 3 rounds as far as this card? This not they not like
They're
us
not
card.
like us, cause yeah, all these battles are 3 rounds. Ain't none of these 1 round. So yeah,
Oh, that Chris Petty, you the man. You the man, Chris Petty. Cause
hey,
I be
he ain't
hating
done
when I
yet,
finally
man.
get
I
matchups
really
I want to see and they 1 rounders.
No,
I
man. I
be
really
hating.
feel like when y'all see the rest of this card and knowing that all of them are 3 rounders, like Chris deserves like, and he doing it for his city. Like Chris did a lot of stuff in the Atlanta area over the years. He done had his hands involved in a lot of shit, and this is an event where he just want to pop back outside and give back to the culture and put some matchups together he personally want to see. And I think when y'all see the entirety of the whole card, y'all gonna be well pleased, and it definitely should motivate you to get in the building because it's one of them, and they all three rounders, so everybody got to fight. Ain't nobody got no easy matchup. Like all these matchups, he put it together strategically so that they would be either classics or caskets. So
I mean, when I saw you was battling Gila, I'm like, damn. I had to take for a moment because I'm like, where the hell Gilo been?
yeah, and like I say, once again, shout out to Chris because like he knew I needed to make a statement, but it had to be against somebody. Like I couldn't go battle a West Bubblefuck and beat his ass and put the taste back in my fans' mouth. Pause for necessary people that I needed. Like so, I'm
It
I'm
goes
in,
to the
like I
God.
said,
I'm
he's
not saying that. Salute to
he's
you
a
for that,
cool
Chris.
opponent. But we gonna get it in, man. We gonna get it in.
So, seeing that you're saying the last two were not good performances, do you need do you just need a good performance slash showing, or do you need a clear win against Gilo?
I
Which one
think
do
I
you
need
really need?
like I think I need all of the above. Like um this got to be like that breakout performance. Like I done had plenty moments in the culture, like General Reveal, the old Ray. Like I done made moments in the culture, but like it's never been like all to all rounded like performance, like a well rounded like standout performance. Like I think that's what this has to be. Like this one of those put up or shut up moments. Like everybody's gonna be tuning in to see like, all right, either he don't got it no more or he just had a bad 2 games. And the way I win will determine how they look at it. Like, and I really think after this one it's like, okay, Jimbo just slacked off for those 2 games, but he still got it. He back. He back. He back.
Hey, Chris Petty, is there a pot for performance of the night or battle of the night? Kind of like a little
Uh
like seeing that you said the money goes
oh.
to the battle. Could that
Uh
potentially be
oh.
part of that part of the
Uh
sensing for
oh.
like performance of the night, battle of the night? Because you know
Turn me up, Jay.
when
Turn me
money
up,
gets
then. Turn
involved,
me up,
people
then.
performances just so that's why just a thought, just a thought.
Yeah,
Because I
turn,
mentioned
turn
the
us
same
up.
thing. I mentioned the same thing to some of them that are going to be on the pregame about the same thing. You know, if they were talking about potentially they'll put some money together, and you know that I mean that'd be dope. If he could take some of that, well, I haven't built. I like it. Built for performance of the night. I like it. I like it. And nobody knew this. Oh, see, I want see, you know, just a little bit of
Shout
information
out
about
Chris
you.
Petty, yo. Shout out Chris
Yeah,
Petty,
man,
the
just
whole
a little bit
studio
of
gang.
information.
Shout out TFE.
Oh,
October 26th, man. Make sure you get your tickets, man. Make sure you in the building. It's gonna be one of them. The whole car, not just my performance. The whole car gonna be crazy, but definitely make sure you got your popcorns, your drink, and you don't blink. Like it's lit. I promise.
yeah, they said news to me.
News
Dang.
to me. Zay, you see it
Dang.
wildin'. Nah, make
I
sure y'all
mean,
pull up, man.
it sounded like it's gonna be one of them. It
Nah,
sounded like it's
it's
gonna be
definitely
one of
gonna be
them.
that.
I mean,
It's
but I
definitely
think,
gonna be that.
and I said this to next announcement. Go ahead and tell it, Chris. Go ahead and tell it. EAZ versus Dre Dix.
Oh.
Look, after seeing how EAZ just talked to Manna Boy. Yo,
Yeah, Zay
like
versus
yeah,
Dre
just
Dennis.
be
That
so
y'all
ill.
have it right here on Jay Show, man. Y'all heard it first. EAZ
EAZ
versus Dre
is great.
Dennis.
It is.
October
I like it.
26th. They not like us.
Oh, might be a surprise battle. Are, can I ask this, Chris, without you like saying too much? Is there a female battle on this card? Because all
Mm.
the announcements so far have been men. So is there at least one female battle?
October
You can say it, Chris.
26th.
A
G-Lo versus
surprise battle?
Jimbo. EAZ versus Dre Dennis. Sniper versus Trez. Banks versus Skelly. Ace Jab versus Sir Bubba.
J2 versus So Severe, which is how J2 started his career. Mm, mm, okay. See, gotta make sure you're in the building. These announcements is just getting better. They just keep getting better. Yes, there's one female battle. Now you got me thinking like, yeah,
Oh,
Cash. I must know because Cash Flow Riz Studio Games. So let me think. Cash Flow Rizzy
Kai for Rizzy.
versus
Definitely studio game.
this is being and it's hosted by Miss Hustle. Yo,
Get up, get up, get up, get up,
it's
get
one
up.
of those. It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those. But I'm trying to think. Cash for Rizzy is. Let's see. She's battled Zan. Who else has she battled? She's battled quite a few people. So to try to predict who this battle could be, I could be off. She's battled Zan recently. She's battled La G recently. Who else has she battled? Maybe the Rebel. Oh man. It's too many possibilities of who Cashflow Rizzy could battle though. Like the possibilities is endless. Hey, can I get a hint, Chris Patty? Can I get a hint? Like, and if
Hey
I'm right,
Jay, I'm
I
about
will
to get
say
up
that.
out of here, man. I gotta go fix this food for the family, but I appreciate you for having me. You know, it's much
Facts.
love. Definitely. A lot of the studio guys, you get a lot more of them up here. But as we lead up to the event, I know they'll definitely be down to do an interview and shit to help promote the
Facts.
event.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
But I definitely
Salute
appreciate
to
you for
you.
having me. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. Go follow me on all social media at TFE Jimbo. Once again, I appreciate y'all for having me. Shout out to the platform. And you know, they not like us. No, October 26th. Y'all make sure y'all in the building.
Facts. Have a good one. Man, as y'all know, I'm gonna do it like that. I hit that. As y'all know, October 26th, you gotta be in the building. They not like us. They not like us. This card is crazy. And the best part about this card is that it's battlers that a lot of the newer media is talking about or like know about, but like some of the other media is not talking about. Just wait. Just wait. I'm gonna just keep my eyes open for the rest of these announcements. But so far, for the announcements that I know, for the announcements that I know for this card, make sure y'all in the building October 26th. They not like us. There is no stream. EAZ, hit me up. Let me know what the ability is. I'll DM you. I'll DM you, and we can set one up. But yeah, salute to TFE Jimbo, TFE Jimbo versus G Lo. October 26th, you got Skelly versus Banks the God. Chris Petty just gave the next announcement. EAZ versus Drake Dennis. Ooh, Battle Academy's involved as well. Salute the Battle Academy. Salute to y'all. Salute to Miss Hustle hosting. Trust me, it sounded like it's going to be one of those events. You need to be there. There is no string to this. No string to it. You gotta be there. You know, I gotta I gotta check some things. And if I could check some things, hopefully I can see if I can finagle some things to make it. But this card is good. And we have the first brother versus sister. Oh, man. See? See? That's just like salute to you, Chris Petty. Salute to you. I don't know how you got these matchups to come together, but salute to you. Cause this card is shaping to be great. I'm just gonna be a fan and just continue watching as the announcements come. Battle rap ain't dead, folks. Battle rap's not dead. September we got all these events. October the events are rolling in now. If you want to see talent that's going to be hungry and go in there and rap, they not like us. Ace Jab, TFE Jimbo, EAZ, G-Lo, what like Sniper, like Chef Trez, like people that's gonna go on there and rap. Salute to Chris Petty with this one. Y'all make sure y'all in the building October 26th and y'all show some love. Keep your eyes open as the announcements keep coming. I definitely, yeah. Chris Petty versus, got the potential to be one of those. How many? Hold on. We've gotten what 4 or 5 announcements so far. How many battles on this card? Like 8 or 10, 8 or 10 battles on this card, Chris Petty. Because you've done what 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5 announcements, 5 announcements, 6, 7. So what 8 to 10? It's shaping up to be a good card. 8 battles. That's fair. That's good. Good number. Good number. I'm just gonna be a fan and keep watching as the announcements come. I appreciate y'all putting up the talks with Jay, and we chopped it up with TFE Jimbo. Tomorrow, Talks with Jay has Raw Image and Peaches. We gonna chop it up about Bars and Roses presents the pregame, which is going down the day before prom night. The day before prom night, we gonna chop it up with Raw Image and Peaches. Yo, that's crazy. Salute, salute. I holler at y'all folks tomorrow. I got Peaches and Raw Image. They gonna talk their shit about Bars and Roses pregame. Y'all tune in.